are just dolphins that got super into CrossFit. All right, we got our icebreaker. Hi, I'm Carrie. I just started doing comedy a month and a half ago. Woo! Guys, that means I'm not anybody yet. That's not a good thing. So a month and a half ago, which means I still get butterflies in my stomach before I perform. And something that's not helpful is when my friends say, Carrie, you're hilarious, just don't be nervous. First of all, don't tell me what to do. Because that never works for anybody. And second of all, it is completely natural to be nervous before you perform. Like, it is as natural as falling in love, or jumping at a scary part of the movie, or developing diabetes after 10 years of competitive cake eating, only to find out it wasn't a competition and you ruined a lot of weddings. But you know, I worked through my nervousness and I'm feeling pretty okay. Because I love performing, I love being able to just be doing this again. And I kind of think that I want to even branch out further. I think next up, I need to venture into music. And if I were a rapper, where'd he go? Well, you're cool too. If I were a rapper, my stage name would be Lil Seagull. Because I also spend most of my day screeching at strangers and looking for free food in parking lots. Actually, if you guys will entertain me for a moment, I would love to drop some fat rhymes for my homies. Flying through the sky, feeling so majestic. Now I'm all excited because I see you dropped a breadstick. Dropped an album or bird feces, one of those things. I'm so excited to quit my job and become a rapper. There's no risk in that. It is all reward, and I'm ready for it. Well, until my rap career takes off, because I know it will. Maybe I should have like a backup plan, and I'm thinking that is going to be developing board games. Because those are coming back, right? You go into a bar and there's a bunch of millennials playing Uno and shit. Let me get in on that. So I have a couple board game ideas that I'd like to kind of float past you guys. Please don't steal them. I don't have the money to sue you, but like, you're better than that. Okay, actually, all but 3 of you guys are better than that. Okay, so just bear with me. The first game I want to introduce is called Anthem. And here's how you play. You apply for health coverage. Then you get denied. And then you just keep doing that over and over until you die from a preventable illness. Yeah. It's a lot like Oregon Trail. Except without the sense of adventure and like 100% more deadly. And if you really want to like amp it up a little bit, I highly recommend getting the special edition anti-vaccination version. It's all like, YOLO polio, the game is afoot! I mean, not afoot, because you know, you'll be immobilized. You'll figure it out. The second game I'd like to introduce is called Alt-Fact Mad Libs. And here's how we do this one. You're going to want to get a press release from a previous administration, one that like maybe has a little more reason to it. And you're going to go through it and just take out all the parts that are factual, we'll say. And then you're going to play Mad Libs with that. Just go crazy. And when we're done doing that, you're going to hand it over to Kellyanne Conway, and she's going to run with it. Like an emaciated cheetah. Just, go, Kelly! Because people will believe her, because she knows things that we don't. Like how to keep it fit while being the keeper of the crypt. Yay! Role models. No, but I do think it's really important for us to like exercise our creative muscles and communicate with each other, because just so often now people are relying on text speak and just communication is going out the window. And I could see myself getting really upset about that, and like bitching about it, and being great at that, because hey. Or I could jump on the bandwagon and make some money from it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. You guys ready for this idea? Oh, you're already excited. Woo! Emoji tombstones. Telling your life story with those little pictures. Or you could put your favorite hashtag so people knew what you stood for in life, right? Which means that when my generation starts dying, the cemetery is just going to have a wave of dicks out for Harambe! Kudos to you for believing in something. All right. Now, as far as the emoji tombstones, let me give you an example. Mine would be cheeseburger, 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 laughing until I cry face, cheeseburger, 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 nope, I'm sad crying face, cheeseburger, cheeseburger, pizza, skull and crossbones. Yeah, it's okay, I've embraced it. Kim Kardashian's would be video camera, eggplant, eggplant, eggplant. Like if there's a darker shade of eggplant available, like 8 of those. Just get them in there, she knows how. And then like 2 more eggplants, a peach, and just a bunch of dollar signs. Yeah, Kim Kardashian. A little bit classy and a whole lot of ass. Is it obvious that I don't really respect her? A little bit? No, I think it's because my problem is, I wish that society would just value intellect and wit like half as much as they value her ass. Because if that were the case, I would be doing so much better. Like, I would be doing so well that I could be keeping up with the Kardashians. And I could be the new queen bee and just kind of like running stuff. But that's not happening. And I could be upset about this. Like, on a scale of 0 to 10, my body's a -2. And, you know, that's okay, guys. You're allowed to laugh. Like, I know what's here. And it keeps me warm, even in inopportune moments. But even though I am not psyched about my body, I really love my brain. Because it's so freaking weird. And though I be thick, I am not dense. And I like that about myself. And you know what? There's my hashtag for my tombstone. Thick, not dense. Yeah! I'm gonna call my headstone guy. Get him on the phone. Because he's not doing anything else. Alright, well, how disappointed do you think wizards were with Magic Mike? I mean, really? Because I imagine just a group of Hogwarts students apparating into the theater, expecting some 2-hour romp about wizarding hijinks, and then walking out with just fully erect wands, and a bunch of questions about their changing bodies. Like no bippity-boppity boner! Or erectus leviosa! Right? I could probably make a lot of jokes about wizard penises, but that would explain why I'm single. Because I am now. I am single actually for the first time in a decade. Like, it is, okay, let's put it this way. My re-entry into the world of dating has been as bumpy and terrifying as a shuttle escape pod re-entering Earth's atmosphere, with a couple key differences. I am not a trained astronaut, okay, number 1. And number 2, my mission control is super drunk. And just not at all helpful, you guys. I would like to give you, if I may, a real-life example of how unhelpful my mission control is. And this is recent, as in the last 24 hours. Yeah, Carrie had a date last night. I did that on the day, which will explain what happened next. So we had a great time. We're talking, we're enjoying each other. It's like, oh, then it gets to the end of the night, and like, you know, that awkward thing where you're just kind of like dancing around the goodbye. And I know I wanted a kiss, and I'm pretty sure he wanted a kiss. But here's the thing, we work so well together because we're both really awkward. So here's how this played out. Standing and making little small talk, just kind of like gauging the situation, like, oh, there's gonna be rain tomorrow. Oh yeah. So terrorism, oh yeah, just woo. Hot pockets, you know, like the kind of stuff that you talk about before trying to mate. And so we're doing that, and neither one of us is really making the move. So then I go in, I decide to be like clever and go in for a hug, more than I'm gonna kiss him on the cheek, right? Because I'm classy. So I go in for the hug, and then I panicked, and I pulled back too quickly, and very suddenly we were standing here with our forearms interlocked, like we were tandem skydiving. And that lasted for a solid 15 seconds. Not speaking, just looking at each other like, are you gonna do? And then we let go, and we like did an actual slow backup thing. And then both of us said, oh, I'm really mad at this. Like it had to be said. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm really awkward. Oh, me too. And it could have ended there. But my brain said no. So then I decide to give him a high five. And then very gently place both of my hands on either side of his beard and ruffled it. Dropped my hands and then said, okay, bye. Oh, wait! As I'm walking away, I turn around and say, you're nice and I like you. Guys, we're going out again tomorrow, though. What to do with myself. Like the most difficult like romantic scenario I've been in lately has been playing like Marry, Fuck, Kill for Justin Trudeau, Obama, and Biden. And like solution, I'm gonna take the bullet because they are treasures. Nothing is happening to my babies, and that's like the biggest dating dilemma I've had until that, you know. And like dating has just changed so much since the last time I did it. Some examples. Like the last time I dated, there was no ghosting because you had to see them in homeroom on Monday. And it's really hard to pretend you never existed when you're grading their pop quiz. Last time I dated, there was no swipe left or swipe right to determine compatibility. There were just the notes that said like, do you like me? Check yes or no. And then you get it back, and in his handwriting, it says, this is incredibly inappropriate. Please see me after class. Yeah, I will. And there was no Lyft or Uber to get to your dates either. There was just crawling into the back of Mr. Roberts' car and covering yourself with a blanket so he couldn't see you, and he unwillingly drove you to his house, where you crawl in through the doggy door and fall asleep in his closet while cradling one of his sweaters until you get caught again and sent back to court-ordered therapy. Foiled again. You know, I think that kind of showcases how I need to change it up a little bit with how I court people, though I haven't tried that with adults yet. Well, anyway, like, so I'm adjusting to dating. And for me, the biggest adjustment has been dealing with dick pics. Who decided that was a good idea? It's not, you guys, because your penis is not a puppy. Sending me a picture of it does not entice me to come to your house and play with it. And when we get down to it, guys, a penis is one of two things. It is either a worm wearing a turtleneck, or it is a worm wearing a hat. And either way, I know it's a worm. And I appreciate worms. Like, they are hard. hard-working creatures. They are great for the ecosystem. And they are just diving into places no other animals is right now. But that doesn't mean I want to see them pop up on my phone in the middle of a staff meeting. Awkward. And I think if we're going to keep forcing dick pics into dating culture, we need to revolutionize it just a little bit. I think every time you send a dick pic, it needs to go to a 3D printer. Yeah. So, ladies can have the try before you buy option. Right? Yes, I think it's a great idea. Some guys don't seem to be on board with it, and to them I say, I'm so sorry about your penis. It never gets better. Please don't send me any pictures of it. No, I'm adjusting. Dating's an adjustment, and I'm doing the thing with the face and the people and the woo, which is how I talk about dating because I'm 7. But I'm excited to be back into it, and guys, I know the day is coming when I am going to want to land another man on my moon. But before that can happen, my mission control has got to get its shit together, okay? Because the last thing that I need is another challenger on my hands. Oh no, was that too soon? Oh, don't get me started on the Titanic. Ooh, that's a buzz killer. All right, you guys, I'm Carrie, but first, before we do the whole, oh yay, clapping for me, I want you to clap for all the other performers tonight because they were incredible. For having me, and to Wunderkammer for housing this. You guys think I have more jokes. I don't. I'm done now. So thank you.